Welcome back to the Reap and Rise Roadmap. I'm Dr. Catherine Muyeba, lifestyle psychiatrist and Reaping Women coach. Today, we're focusing on the sustained step of the rise part of the roadmap. Because let's be honest, progress is one thing, but maintaining progress without burning out, that's a whole different skill set. Too many professional women are living in the sprint and crash cycle. We go hard, we push, we deliver. And then our body and our mind forces us to stop. And then we start again from zero, feeling guilty, frustrated, and tired. Sustaining is about a different way of living, a way that honors your energy, your nervous system, and your humanity. And this is where the Cheers lifestyle tracker comes in. Cheers is my simple, evidence-based mini model drawn from the 6 pillars of lifestyle medicine. We start with connecting healthily, then harm reduction, exercise, eat nutritiously, restful sleep, and stress management. I've covered these in a previous episode, so today we'll focus on these skills. So the skill to master here is about consistency, not perfection. One change at a time. What you need to know is that sustaining well-being isn't about pushing harder. It's about supporting yourself better. And too often I see women tracking goals, but not tracking their capacity. And the consequence is burnout, emotional numbness, and a sense of being disconnected from your own life. The advantage of using the Cheers lifestyle tracker is that it keeps you grounded in routines and nourishes your mind, body, and emotions in realistic, doable ways. And professional women who implement the Cheers tracker don't just achieve more, they maintain joy while doing it. Now today, we're going to go deeper in 2 pillars of the Cheers lifestyle tracker: restful sleep and stress management, because these are the pillars of recovery. Imagine your body as a high performance car. No matter how good the driver is, if you never refuel, never cool the engine, never service the gears, the car will break down. Now, what does that mean to us? It means your performance, your confidence, your patience, your creativity, they are directly linked to how well you recover. Let's begin with restful sleep. And sleep is not just about switching off. So during deep sleep, your brain activates its glymphatic system, its own cleaning crew, clearing out cognitive waste. Your muscles repair, your hormones rebalance, your immune system strengthens. And why is that important? Because research published in the Current Biology in 2007 shows that lack of sleep disrupts the communication between the amygdala in the brain, that part of the brain, your emotional alarm system, and also the prefrontal cortex, that part of your brain, your calm, logical thinking center. So after a poor night's sleep, tiny irritations feel like big emotional events. Your emotional resilience drops, your ability to regulate energy drops, your presence wears thin, your clarity gets foggy. And this is not a personality issue, it's a physiological reality. Now let's shift to stress management. Your nervous system has 2 modes: the sympathetic fight, flight, alert, go, go, go system, and the parasympathetic system, rest, digest, heal, recover. Modern professional life leaves many of us living persistently in the fight or flight mode. Meetings, emails, group chats, family responsibilities, global news, and sometimes concerns about another person's needs. No real pause, no emotional exhale. Now, why is it important that we should look into this? Because chronic stress increases cortisol, and cortisol interferes with deep sleep. And poor sleep increases cortisol further. It becomes a loop. Stress, poor sleep, stress, poor sleep. A major review published in the Psychosomatic Medicine journal titled The Effect of Psychological Stress on Sleep found that experimental stress consistently decreases slow wave sleep, as well as the REM sleep and overall sleep efficiency, while increasing nighttime awakenings. So, what does that mean to us? It means chronic stress reduces the slow wave sleep, the very sleep stage that restores the body. So, the body stays tired but manually unable to switch off, running but never refueling. Let me bring this to life through a real case. Before I worked with Maya, a pharmacist, she was struggling. She lost her sister to COVID in 2020 and her grief was heavy. She couldn't sleep. For months, she woke up every 2 hours. She was exhausted at work, making dispensing errors, withdrawing from friends, and feeling like she was failing at life. And here's what she would say: if I just push through this, I'll eventually get back to normal. But pushing wasn't the solution. Pushing was part of the problem. Recovery requires intentional rest, not more effort. And once Maya began to implement the Cheers lifestyle tracker, focusing specifically on a winding down routine, consistent sleep wake times, micro moments of stress release throughout the day, and a 5 to 7 minutes time of breathing before bed, her sleep began to restore. Her emotional resilience returned, and her energy became steady, and life became livable again for Maya. I want you to write this down. My recovery is not a luxury, it is a requirement. So, how do we recover better? Number one, create a sleep sanctuary. Cool room, dark room, no screens before bed. And number two, build micro recovery pauses throughout your day. 60 seconds of stillness, a breath break, a 5-minute walk, all these count. So, number three, create a wind down ritual. Let your nervous system know it's safe to lower the guard. And number four, reframe rest as productive, because your clarity, patience, stamina, and emotional presence tomorrow depends on how you recover today. You cannot pour from an empty cup. We often hear this said. And you shouldn't try. Restful sleep and stress management aren't just wellness ideas. They are foundation of sustained energy, emotional strength, and a life you can enjoy while you're living it. So today, I want to leave you with this one question. Where can you give yourself permission to pause? So if you're ready to rise stronger, why not take the Busy Woman quiz to find out where you're at? And then book the Reap and Rise life audit. And remember to follow us on our socials, where we've been doing practical exercise on a daily basis using the Cheers lifestyle tracker. See you soon.